water is an essential element for human existence. When Mar del Plata was only a vast field and the Spanish colonizer Juan de Garay set foot here in a flying expedition, no doubt he and his men drank the water of the natural ponds and small streams. Since 1746, the Jesuits, who founded a settlement called Reducción del Pilar in front of the majestic expanse of water known as Laguna de los Padres, probably did the same. It is believed that when, around 1856, a saltery was set up near Santa Cecilia Hillock, its first inhabitants took drinking water from superficial springs and also dug some wells. At the end of the 19th century and the beginning of the 20th, people turned to windmills, oil-motorized pumps, or hydraulic rams. These windmills, in the southern part of Bristol Bay, supplied water to the houses on Stella Maris Hillock, an area where drilling was difficult because of the stony condition of the ground. Besides, the stately homes had also cisterns, which collected rainwater from the roofs as an additional reserve. This was the period when Mar del Plata became an elite resort for the Argentine high social class. The Hotel Bristol, the Club Mar del Plata, and the Rambla Francesa were some of the symbols of a magnificent age which lasted up to the late 30s in the last century. Meeting the requirements of the population for a suitable water service caused the intervention of Obras Sanitarias de la Nación, which started operating the groundwater aquifer that today supplies water to the city. In 1907, the city joins the project of a general cleaning up at the national level, and in 1910, the first modern drilling is started in Plaza San Martín with an internal combustion engine, as you can see in the photograph. On October the 17th, 1913, Obras Sanitarias begins the official works. The headquarters were located in 2740 Belgrano Street, a place called Chalet El Soldado that had been built around the 1890s and belonged to Adrián Zubiaurre. Since 1914, important works have been boosted by the company in order to improve both the service of water supply and sewage disposal. To meet the requirement of water supply to the downtown area, as well as that area of stately homes which were in need of water, Obras Sanitarias started generating electric energy from the power station in Güemes, whose building is still in the so-called Plaza del Agua, surrounded by the following streets: Güemes, San Lorenzo, Roca, and Alvear. At the beginning, hydraulic energy was employed, generated in the same station, equipped with 3 160 HP engines. The water was injected under pressure so that counterweights weighing 40 tons each kept a constant water pressure in the piping. These counterweights were held by 2 towers of the building which looked to Güemes Street. A container on the highest point of Stella Maris Hillock was filled by means of pumps, but only a part of the city was supplied with water from there. It was a tank of 200,000 liters up on an iron structure. You can see it here on the top of the hillock from the southern area of Varese Bay. In 1938, Highway 2 was opened. This fact, together with the political changes which were operated since then, turned Mar del Plata from a summer resort for high society members into a massive tourism place for middle-class people eager to enjoy their holidays on Bristol Beach, to go for a walk on the Rambla Promenade, and to visit the casino. After this remarkable change, the primitive water tank had to be replaced by a bigger one, capable of providing better service. That is why, in 1939, a contest was called for the building of a tower for the control of the water service. It is called the Tank Tower today. Architect Cornelio Lange's plan was chosen among many others because of its Nordic picturesque design. The Tank Tower is set on Falucho and Mendoza streets, the highest geographical area of the city. Inaugurated on January the 30th, 1943, it was for many years the building in Mar del Plata nearest the sky. The place was chosen taking into account its natural height so as to achieve a good water distribution in a topographically complex city. Its highest point is almost 90 meters above sea level, while its balcony which holds up to 50 people, affording a superb view of the city and the shores, is 75 meters above the same level. People can get there by a lift, in use since the moment of the building of the tower. It goes up through the tank that contains 500,000 liters of water. You can also get to the balcony by means of a spiral staircase of 194 steps. Besides, a double cistern holds 13 million liters of water, which ensure enough supply to the higher geographical area of the city. The cistern, together with the tower and the other premises, take up half a block. On the corner of Paunero and Falucho, the old cistern, with its old stone walls, pillars, and vaults, is a valuable though little-known monument. The whole structure, basement, ground floor, and the rest were built in stone. The hip roof of the tower is made of imported slate. Pairs of opposite flaps of equal dimensions stand clearly out. In the photograph, we can see the stoneworker Dino Lotti and a branch on the roof of the balcony. It was a symbol for the workers' request to their bosses to pay for a barbecue once the work was finished. Since 1984, Obras Sanitarias Mar del Plata Sociedad de Estado, as a municipal public company, besides protecting the aquifer and improving the water and sewage networks, runs the tank tower, whose medieval style attracts thousands of visitors every year, making it one of the landmarks of Mar del Plata.